Next time I come out, I expect not to see you talking to my boys like that, all right? All right? We understood that, right?
You understand that I have a job to do.
You understand that you're going to do your job right, or I'm going to put you on desk duty, right?
I'm going to do my job.
You're not going to bully people out of here that are recording you. I saw you do it 3 or 4 times, all right? And you may be able to get away with it with them. You aren't going to get away with it with me. I'll put your on desk duty.
Okay.
You're going to talk to them respectfully. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, please. No, please. Understand?
Sure.
All right. No more.
Okay.
Have a good night. May 21st, 2023, right around midnight, Albuquerque, New Mexico. A club is being evacuated after someone either fell or was pushed from a railing at the third-story club. The area where the individual fell is taped off with good cause to preserve the potential crime scene so that crime scene investigators can gather evidence.
He's claiming, telling me, hey, step away from there.
Who did? The security guard or the cop?
Lieutenant.
Right now?
Yeah. You go, hey, get away from there. I said, what? It's open.
The original officers on scene did a great job of taping off the areas that needed to be quarantined while leaving everything else open. As you can see, people are allowed to walk right up to the crime scene tape, just not past it. But the lieutenant repeatedly walks up to 2 guys with cameras and tells them specifically that they cannot walk all the way up to the crime scene tape, while allowing other individuals to do so. The lieutenant is so focused on trying to keep the cameramen from recording that he completely ignores the people who actually walk right through the crime scene tape. They just go right through it. Hey. So the crime scene appeared to be wrapping up. The lieutenant had appeared to stop harassing the other 2 cameramen, so I turned my camera off. Big mistake. A few minutes later, the lieutenant approached the other 2 cameramen to let him know that he was going to be expanding the crime scene and that he was going to tape off the entire block and that they had to completely leave the area. That's when I turned my camera back on, and this is what happened. Do you know what a crime scene is for? Do you know what it's for? It's to preserve evidence. You understand that? Now, at least 300 people have walked through here since the alleged crime happened, right? If you were going to preserve evidence, you would have had to have it taped off at that point. I'll tell you right now, you're not going to tape it off. All right? Well, you can do whatever you want. We're going to stay here. As long as we're in it right now, then we're part of it.
We are able to expand the perimeter.
You can expand it.
As you see fit.
You can do that as you see fit. And we'll stay here because we were in it before you expanded it, which means we're part of it. So go ahead and expand it, but we'll stay here.
If we determine that,
I don't give a shit. Honestly, man, I don't give a shit what you determine. I'll determine that the last 2.
Coordinate off back here. Just kind of coordinate off this area right here. Yeah, so go ahead and go all the way.
You know about the last 2 lieutenants that we put on desk duty, right? You don't know about them?
I could be wrong.
After talking it over for a little bit, they decided not to pretend to extend the crime scene.
Okay, 4th floor upward. Okay, so 4th floor upward is where the living space is. Okay.
So good news.
He's gonna make it.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's looking like it's gonna be.
123 to 34.
Hey, I don't want to be a dick all the time. If you're trying to preserve evidence, if it were my family member, I would want the scene taken care of properly too. I just don't like it when we get pushed out just because it's, because we got cameras, you know what I mean? So when you see me out here, though, by all means, I'll respect anything that should be respected, but, I would want it investigated right if it was my family too.
I appreciate that.
All right. But,
Anyway, so.
yeah, we're going to have problems still, though, aren't we? You and I? I mean, we put Hunt on desk duty, and we got what was the other dude's name? We pushed him into early retirement. I don't know how long you've been here. I don't know if we trained you.
I mean, if that's what you're looking for.
No, we're just looking for you to do what's right. But if you're going to have a bad attitude about it, right now I don't like the attitude you're throwing at me. You understand?
I don't have a bad attitude.
Okay.
I'm just trying to do my job.
All right.
Okay? So.
Well, just make sure you keep that attitude under control when you're talking to me. Next time I come out, I expect not to see you talking to my boys like that, all right? All right? We understood that, right?
You understand that I have a job to do.
You understand that you're going to do your job right, or I'm going to put you on desk duty, right?
I'm I'm gonna do my job.
You're not going to bully people out of here that are recording you. I saw you do it 3 or 4 times. All right. And you may be able to get away with it with them. You aren't going to get away with it with me. I'll put your ass on desk duty.
Okay.
You're going to talk to them respectfully. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, please. No, please. Understand?
Sure.
All right. No more.
Okay.
Have a good night. The lieutenant then orders his officers to take down all of the crime scene tape rather than putting up more. Huh?
You live?
No.
No. No, he's not. Not live.
I didn't get that LT's name though. Did you get it? Anybody?
No, I didn't.
I didn't even think about getting it because I do need to make sure now I'm gonna be out here on the lookout for this dude. A week later, when we saw Lieutenant Brown downtown, he walked up, smiled, shook our hands, and we've had no further issues.